Mm. Welcome, 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 welcome back to day two of the Mindset Challenge. That's right, 21 days of Mindset Challenge with your coach, Naira. First and foremost, I want to thank you all so much. If this is your very first time tuning into my channel, thank you for tuning in as I am your transformational life coach. I am the founder of the Heal on Purpose community. My goal is to help to eradicate generational trauma, drama, and limiting beliefs. I've been coaching for over 30 years of my life. I've helped thousands upon thousands of people to be able to come back up into a mindset of healing, growth, and freedom. And today we are on our 21-day challenge to elevate our minds, edify our minds, and we're on day two. So if you're here for your very first time, I'm going to ask that you go ahead and like the channel, subscribe, and put on your notifications so any and every time I go live or post a video, you will automatically be notified. In addition, how can you help me as I'm working to and striving to serve you? Make a comment about this 21-day challenge. If you hear something that resonates with you, then go ahead and comment it about that. In addition to that, share the video, share the YouTube channel, and let's go ahead and help somebody else heal on purpose. When you hear the term heal on purpose, what you're hearing is intentional healing, intentional growth, and intentional freedom. This channel is open to all who desire growth, development, and freedom. And so, once again, I'm here as Coach Naira, ready to serve you as we're going through our 21-day challenge with As a Man Thinketh. Now, let's get right into it. So, y'all came in today. As you know, yesterday's theme was show up to grow up. So, you showed up today for your mindset challenge. So, today we are going to identify pain points. Before a change comes, you have to have awareness that you are in need of change. Okay. And when we know that we're in a need of change, then we begin to demand of ourselves and hold other people accountable around us on how that change is going to look and show up for ourselves and the rest of the world. And so, as we begin to shift our mindset, we have to realize that we become what we repeat. Most people talk about healing, but they're not willing to tap into that unhealed pain. They're not willing to tap into those points that makes them shrink in the inside. However, because you showed up, what you're saying is I'm willing to confront. And when you're willing to confront, that's where change begins. When you're willing to go face to face with your trauma, face to face with unresolved issues, face to face with anger, resentment, then, or anything else, you have to be able to dot it. Okay. When you're willing to go face to face, that's where transformation takes place. Okay. And you know that transformation is taking place by how you react. Your reaction reveals the areas in life that still needs to be healed. I'll say that again. Your action reveals the areas in life that still needs to be healed. So what are you saying, Coach Nair, that you got to be tried and tested? You have to go through some things to grow through some things. So you have to be willing to allow circumstances to come into your life so that you can see what areas that you still have to do work. And it's not any type of work, it's that deep diving work. Okay. And so, as we are going through this today, I want you to understand that there is a tone level, energy. Your energy detects where you are in your healing process. Your energy, if you are negative about a situation that's showing up for you to grow, then that demonstrates that that energy has to be transmuted into a higher state of awareness. Because life is all about consciousness. Your conscious dictates where you will be, do, and have in life. And so I'm super, super excited today. I hope that you have your journals. I hope you have your pen. You're ready to take notes as we go through this exercise of learning as a man thinking. We're going to do 21 days of mindset change. Okay. And so I ask you, where do you notice that you need to change patterns of behaviors that's repeating in your life? Is it relationships? Is it finances? Is it your children? Is it your business? You got to get real clear on the areas of healing. Is it personal? And when these things, as you write this down within the next 24 hours, when you write down the areas that you know that you're having some trouble, I want you to notice how you feel, number one, but what's your thought process about it? What's the attitude behind it? Because attitude determines altitude, and you can actually rate it. Do you feel, number one, calm? Do you feel, number two? Matter of fact, use these numbers. When I think about my business, is when if I say heal on purpose, is there a calm? That would be number one. Is there a level of uncomfortability? Number two. Maybe I'm thinking about my customers, my clients, right? Okay. Is am I frustrated? That would be number three. Am I overwhelmed? Number four, right? Or am I highly triggered or in reactive? I'm just giving you an example. So take those 5 points and rate your feelings about it, because how you feel about a thing is how you deal about it, how you deal with it. How you feel about it is how you deal with it. So we want to rate our feelings about that area of life that you're willing to change, or you know you need more healing. Rate it so that now over the next 21 days, it should get higher and higher. Are you ready? Okay, so these videos are not going to be long, but I want to thank you for showing up for us and showing up for you. Okay, and so we're reading this book. This is day number 2. As a Man Thinketh. Oh, I'm so super excited to get in with us. Now I gotta put my glasses on so I can make sure that I can see these words and I'm not stumbling over the words as we read. Okay, so if you're like me, you have to put on your glasses, put on your glasses. You should already have your book. If you don't have your book, go ahead and order the book. Okay, this particular one is by James Allen. And I think tomorrow I'm going to put in my Amazon link. So if it's on Amazon, you can actually get the book, okay? And then you can also help your sister out, your coach out with getting the book from my Amazon link. This is super exciting. I hope you are excited, because 99% what's wrong with people is they're not excited enough. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put my glasses on. I hope I look cute. Do I look cute with my glasses? All right, y'all, I look cute with my glasses. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read this for us. Okay, here we go. We are starting right here. All right, here we go. Mind is the master power that molds and makes, and mind is mind. And evermore, he takes the tool of thought and shaping what he wills, brings forth 1,000 joys, 1,000 ills. He thinks in secret and it comes to pass. Environment is but a looking glass. That's the poem. Okay. We're going to go into the forward. This little volume, the result of meditation and experience, is not intended as an exhaustive treatise on the much written upon subject of the power of thought. It is suggestive rather than explanatory. Its object of being to stimulate men and women to the discovery of perception of the truth that is. They themselves are the maker of themselves. Let me go ahead and say that one more time. They themselves are the maker of themselves. By virtue of thoughts which they choose and encourage, that mind is the master weaver, both of the inner garment of character and the outer garment of circumstances, and that as they may have hitherto woven in ignorance and pain, they may now weave into enlightenment and happiness. James Allen. Wait, let me read this part right here one more time. Are y'all ready? As a man thinketh, They themselves are the makers of themselves. You are the maker of you. You make your mind create your outer reality. So whatever you see, it was meant to be because you created it. I created it. So that means whatever we see that we don't like, we have to change it. Okay? They themselves are the maker of themselves by virtue of thoughts, which they choose and encourage. That mind is the master weaver. I would highly suggest that you look up the word weaver. Both of the inner garment of character and the outer garment of circumstances. Your inner garment is your character, and your outer garment is your circumstances. So, however you feel is what you create. Okay? And that, as they may have hitherto, meaning up to this point, woven in ignorance, which means it's in and out, okay? And pain, they may now weave into enlightenment and happiness. No matter what pain or ignorance that we have experienced of our past, we now get to make a new pattern from pain and ignorance to enlightenment and happiness. And it's all determines about it all determines the way we create our thoughts. So intentional healing, healing on purpose, indicates that you are now making a conscious decision to weave new thought patterns, to weave new words. And here's the key factor as I get ready to close this out: to weave new feelings. And that takes awareness. That takes you and I consciously awareness, creating new thoughts while going in deep, doing a deep dive, being a surgery in your own being a doctor in your own process to do surgery on your mind to raise yourself from the bottom of whatever that bottom level is for you to the top of your beingness or to the top of your mindset to, here we go, the highest version of yourselves. No matter who you are, what race, what class, what background, God has a plan for you. And in the plan, you got to be the author. You have to be the author of your destiny. You got to be the architect of your reality. And so as a man or quote woman thinketh, that's what we're going to be, do, and have. And as your coach, I just want to go on a journey with you as you go on a journey with me. And let's create new realities. 21 days to challenge yourself for change. 21 days to say, I will not do that anymore. I am now doing X, Y, and Z. But we have to get clear. And that what you don't write down is that what you do not have because you can't see it. You got to see it to be it. So write down your goals for the next 21 days and then change into a higher version of yourself. Wherever you are now, you got to measure where you are. And that takes truth, that takes honesty, and it takes trust. Wherever you are now, right now, measure yourself, rate yourself, and be very truthful and vulnerable with yourself. Be very transparent with yourself. And after these 21 days, come back and rate yourself again. And I guarantee if you do the work, you're going to get the results. But it takes you and I doing the work. Okay? So I have an affirmation for us. Go ahead and put your right hand over your heart. Feel your heartbeat because that's another chance at life. Okay? Feel your heartbeat. Take your right hand, put it over your heart, put your left hand over that right hand, and say this affirmation with me. I am aware of my pain points, and I choose to face them so I can grow beyond them. I am aware of my pain points, and I choose to face them so I can grow beyond them. Take a deep breath. Because the more aware you are, the more choices you have. You get an opportunity to choose to face them and grow beyond them. So I challenge you to drop I am aware in the comment section. So for the next 21 days, you can be able to be aware of where you are to change into that which you want to be. Ask yourself the question, a powerful question. How am I willing to challenge myself within the next 21 days? Because I am the master of my destiny. As a man thinketh. Go ahead and get the book if you don't have the book. Get the book. And remember, you are the architect of your new reality. This is your coach, Naira. I'm so grateful that you took the time out to be with me today. And we're going to continue to be here. This is day 2 of our 21-day challenge. Going to take the time to be here, to figure it out so that we can create a new reality. Regardless to who you are, where you come from, God chose you. And you are more than a conqueror. You can conquer today, the next day, and the day after with the new way of thinking. Say it with me. I'm more than a conqueror. Thank you for listening. Day 2 of the 21-day challenge with Coach Naira. Let's go.